happens yet. I'm just gonna move this around and see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit right here for a moment, just see, because I just bumped the table, so and see if something happens here, because I don't know, just it was weird. I mean, it was kind of, I mean, it's not, look, I have a Keanu Reeves thing there, and it's not sensing that. It's not, yeah, it's not saying anything there. So we will see. And that's the thing, is I'm interested to just see, you know, like, if there's any kind of just strange noises or strange anything, just listening. But yeah, we'll see, huh? Nothing. Okay, so here's an experiment that I was told of that I could try, and it's it has something to do with this and that light being manipulated by the entity's force. We'll see what happens. I'm going to do this first before I go into talking about things, about what happened so far. I'm going to recap everything. But, okay. This was proposed by one of you, and so let's see. I'm going to stay away so that way my breath has nothing to do with it. I'm going to speak this way so that way you don't see, like, watch. Look, I can make it move. So I'm going to speak this way away from it, and I'm going to sometimes speak towards you so that way there's nothing going on from here. The AC is off. There is no fans in this room. Okay? So, Molly. That's what I'm going to call her. Molly, because you guys told me. Molly. When I ask you a question, on your right-hand side is a flame. Please make it flicker for yes. Left-hand side, a flame. Please make it flicker for no. Now, it's flickering yes. But now keep in mind, when I ask you a question, I want to make sure I'm only going to give you 2 seconds to answer. If you don't answer, then I'm not going to count it. Or even if it answers later, I'm not going to count it. Okay? You have to answer quickly. Do you agree? Both of them kind of, I mean, this one flickered within the 2 seconds, but then this one started doing it, so I don't know if I can count that as a definitive yes, but we'll keep moving on. Are you here with us now? Okay, that was a was a little weird. It did answer yes. But then again, keep in mind, look, this one's flickering quite frequently right now without anything happening, without any questions. So we'll see. Molly, Is that the name, Molly? Is that the name you want to be called, referred to as? Okay, almost immediately we got a no. Is there a better name? Okay, so yeah, it is. That was pretty interesting. It just started going yes as soon as I asked the questions. I'm gonna bring this one closer. Molly, could you ever tell us the name you want to be called? Wow, okay. So this just started going nuts as soon as we said that. Could you tell me through an EVP? Like speak on a recorder. Okay, that started flickering. Should I bring out the recorder now? Please do that again. Should I bring out the recorder now? Okay. She's asking me to bring out the recorder. Okay. She's asking me to bring out the recorder. All right, let's see what happens. Be right back. Recorder. Okay. It's completely empty. It's this empty folder. All right. So, Molly, let's hear your voice. What would you like to be called? I'm going to keep the recorder on and I'm going to ask questions. Molly, could you also reply to me on this as well, including okay, both of them just kind of flickered, so I don't know the answer. I'm going to ask you one more time. Could you also reply on an EVP or as an EVP and with the lights? I don't know how to take that. Both of them kind of flickered. So we've recorded for 1 minute. Let's see. What would you like to be called? I'm going to keep the recorder on and I'm going to ask questions. Molly, could you also reply to me on this as well, including I don't know if you can hear this. I'm not hearing anything. Okay. Yeah, I went through it. Nothing. I don't know. I think maybe she was saying no, that she can't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow these out and let's see if we can't get something. Okay, Molly, Now those are gone. Okay, Molly, those are gone. Could you please speak to us the name you want to be told, you want to be referred to as, from now on, in this little mic? I want you to speak right there to the front of it. As loud as you can. Scream it. Come on, Molly. You don't want to be called Molly, so scream it as much as you can into that microphone. Thank you, Molly. All right. We have 50 seconds here. Let's see. Okay, Molly, those are gone. Could you please speak to us the name you want to be told, that you want to be referred to as, from now on, in this little mic? I want you to speak right there to the front of it. As loud as you can. Scream it. Come on, Molly. You don't want to be called Molly, so scream it as much as you can into that microphone. Okay, so okay, so so far, it doesn't seem like. I mean, I got some weird things going on with the lights. I don't know if I'm going to count that as pure, you know, a paranormal. Candles flicker. Could it be a coincidence? Yes. I wasn't really paying attention to her. She could have moved. I'll see on these cameras. I'm so sorry for yawning. I know so many people have told me, stop yawning during these things. It's like, you don't realize how late I'm doing these. Right now it is 1:45 a.m. So yeah, I yawn because it's like, man, it's getting a little late. I'm gonna talk a little bit about what's been going on. Yes, the last video I posted was a little alarming, to say the least. We analyzed the video a lot. When I say analyzed, I mean we took the video and we isolated just certain aspects of it. So okay, so you crush all of the colors, you make this happen, that happen, and you know, I'm not going to go through all the details of the digital stuff that, you know, I had these people do, but they made sure to actually see what was moving. That's why I did the baby powder, for one, because, you know, it's completely white. It's a complete, you know, white spectrum. So you can cut out all of the other dark and be able to see what's moving here, what's moving there. And what's really interesting is nothing else is moving. there's no other, like, you don't see the baby powder moving at all. You don't see, okay, I am conscious about how much I yawn and I would love to edit that out. But the problem is I do these without editing. So that way it's more legit. So I am sorry. So yes, you have these, but the weird thing is, through the course of the night, I never noticed anything happening with the baby powder. I still have that huge 12-hour video, which was actually only 5 hours in total, because it said it recorded 12 hours, but it just, like, it was only 5 hours on the little recorder. Again, it's only like a $200 recorder, so I'm pretty sure it's faulty. I'm not going to count that as some kind of paranormal anything. But moving on from there, the scream, yes, it's still in the recording. I don't know why it didn't pop up on while I was in the video. So I think maybe it was something to do with, maybe I was hitting a button accidentally, like, I don't know. I don't know anything really about these recorders. I don't know anything about, I don't know much about technology in general. I don't know if maybe it was user malfunction and then that's why it popped up, or if it was there, or if it was something paranormal. I'm not writing any of that off. I'm just stating the facts. It could be something else. I know that it was still on here, so it did get recorded. I know that it kind of creeped me out on the video, and I'm gonna move back again. So there is the bird cage and the weird movements that were going on there. I didn't see it at all. In fact, I was only watching that the camera was mounted. I had literally the bird cage sitting where you are. The camera was here, was on the couch, facing the bird cage, which was where you are, of course. Weird thing. So I know that electricity helps create and conjure things for spirits. That's what they say. That's what other people are saying. So, that being a fact, behind this couch, we have an outlet right here. We have an outlet, and it doesn't put off a high EMF at all. I mean, literally, it doesn't put off anything. But we do have an outlet. So, that being said, maybe some of the movements can be, or her power can be being pulled from that outlet. That also being said, there is literally nothing under the floor. So this floor is just straight up hardwood floor, and then underneath it concrete. See? So, I mean, there's no nothing electricity wise going underneath that floor. So how she would be able to conjure up enough to move when she was on the floor over there. I don't know. I'm not saying I can explain anything. I'm not saying any of this is right. I'm just saying it's possibilities. Some people are saying maybe it's a ghost. Maybe it's something paranormal. Maybe it's something. I don't know. Strangely, though, people are asking why I'm not scared. But the weird fact of the matter is, I'm not scared because I kind of feel comfortable with the doll now. It's really weird. After living with it for a while, you start to feel kind of comfortable with the doll, with its presence. It's really strange. She still has a lot of baby powder on her. By the way, do not ever try that unless you want baby powder on everything for weeks. I don't know. You start to get some kind of attachment to things. I don't know if I think that it's real or not, or if it is real, if it is really moving, if it is really some kind of spirit. Is it making me feel comfortable? Is that a bad thing? Is it a good thing? I don't know. At night, a lot of times I just leave her on the shelf. So, I mean, I just have like little camera on her. Nothing happens. Most of the nights, nothing happens over there on that shelf. So she's been moving when okay, wait. Well, really, she's been moving when it kind of like is on display. In a little bit of a showy fashion. Instead of overnight. It's almost only whenever I set something up to kind of prove something. Huh. I'll ponder that a little bit, but one thing I do want to do, I want to have a live, session with her, with everybody. Comment in the comment section what day is good. Keep in mind, I am Central US time, so, kind of base everything on that. What's a good time to do that this week, and what's a good day? And I'll have a live showing. It doesn't have to be an ass crack of night. It doesn't have to be anything like that. And let me know what kind of experiments you want me to do as well, because like this one was given to me from someone else. So just give me any suggestions and I'll do like all the little experiments. If you want me to repeat something, I can. I can repeat one of them, see what happens, see if we get the same results. And yeah, let's enjoy this weird phenomena. I mean, I don't know if it's actually a ghost or actually anything like that, but I do know that I'm gonna keep doing this until I really my ultimate goal is I want to see what's inside of it. If there's a ghost, I want it to manifest itself right there and see it. And then I guess my goal will be I want to show you guys it. So we'll see. We'll see if we get any of these goals. I hope you've been watching her. I have not. And I'm going to post this really quick, so I'm probably not going to see anything about this until you guys say anything. So if she does move, if anything happened, please let me know. And real quick, I do have other shows on this channel that we do, like Finding a Ghost. That has been delayed a little bit, but that's because Zach and Daffy and Michael, they've had really busy schedules, so we just haven't had time to go to random new places and search for ghosts. And of course they're the ones who have all the really cool ghost hunting equipment, so I've been borrowing that stuff from them for this. And we also, I know Zach is in charge of another channel called The Black Box, and there we do like really bad horror movie or even just regular movie reviews. We do a battle of the worst, where we watch terrible movies, but we like battle them and see which one is more terrible than the other. So yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing, what I've been doing. But first and foremost, my main goal here is just scientific and personal exploration. I want to personally see if this stuff is real. I used to have some ghost experiences that I don't know if it was ghost or not. I don't know any of that stuff. I just know that it was weird, and when I was a kid, I had one time when it was when the N64 first came out. So me and my brother were up playing a couple of video games late at night, and I just know for a fact that it sounded like my parents were having an argument far off into the kitchen. It's like, okay, that's weird. They normally never have arguments. We never had a household that was prone to people arguing and throwing dishes or something, but it sounded like my mom was in there just chunking dishes after dish into different cabinets and slamming the cabinets and doing all this stuff. And I know that confused me. Me and my brother were both awake still because we were playing a game called Nightmare Creatures for the N64, and we were both awake, and it was like, okay, who's in there doing that? And so me and my brother had that conversation, who's in there doing that? And so we walked across the hallway to my parents' room, and we just kind of peeked in to see, you know, what parent was actually awake and who was asleep. And what happens? Both my parents were laying right there in the bed asleep. And so me and Michael just kind of went, oh, okay, this is freaky. And as I think we were just 13, so as that was going on, we were like, okay, hold on, back into the room. So we get back into the room, and we see that the light down the hallway, we can see that the light in the kitchen is on, and we see a shadow moving around. And so we were like, uh-oh, okay. We as 13-year-olds would, we went right into the bedroom, and we had bunk beds at that time. Right into the bedroom,
We turned off the game, turned off the light, and we were about to shut the door because, you know, we were scared 13-year-olds. We're about to shut the door, and then all of the noises stopped. And then it sounded like, because we had hardwood floors all through the house, it sounded like somebody's walking through the house. So we just quickly darted back into the beds and just covered up. My brother on the top bunk, I was on the bottom bunk. We were just covering up and staring into the darkness that was this hallway. And the sound went all the way down the hallway, and it was like banging on the walls. And I was consciously going, okay, my dad's gonna wake up and kick this guy's ass, whoever's here. But nothing ever happened. Like, just the noise was coming down the hall, went right past the hall into the bathroom. Everything was going, like the cabinets were moving, everything was going off, everything was so much noise. And then the toilet flushed. And then the noise went right back into the hallway. Then nothing. Nothing at all. Just that's it. And I don't know, that experience, it was shared by Michael and I, and I don't know why, but it just, it wasn't a ghost. I'm not saying it was a ghost. I'm not saying it was anything. I don't know what that was. I just know that it confused me and him, and I don't remember after that experience what happened that night. I just remember staring at the darkness and then nothing. Just like I went to bed, I fell asleep or something. I don't remember anything after that. And my parents never heard anything, but yet me and Michael, we shared the exact same experience. We both remember that whole night vividly. And so, I mean, was it a ghost? I don't know. Was it a person? Maybe me and him just didn't notice that one of our parents were actually awake. I don't know. I just know that that was a weird experience, and you know, we've had a few of those kinds of experiences. Are they ghosts? I don't know, and that's why I'm doing this. I want to figure this stuff out entirely. I don't want to sit here and have that maybe I don't want to have that doubt. I'm tired of the doubt. I'm tired of all of that. I want to know for sure. And I think that that is my main driving goal. So many people have said, you know, please don't do this, it's dangerous. My goal here, to a weird point, is I want to know this so bad that I'll go through the danger. Yeah, like it's worth the danger. So, I mean, I guess that's my main factor. So yeah, we'll see. I didn't mean to make this that long. I just meant to just do a little experiment and just talk to you for a second. I didn't mean to rant. So yeah, let me know in the comments section what day is good for you guys, and let me know exactly what you might want me to experiment on. I'm only going to keep it like maybe an hour, so let's not do too many experiments. I'll pick like the most popular one or something, and yeah, we'll go on from there. We'll really, you know, do this live and see what happens. All right, thanks everybody.